Hi, welcome to my live. I'm about to get started on Taurus November reading. When this is done, I will put timestamps on it when it can be rewatched, and you can hit the timestamp for reading starts to skip the shuffling and the incense burning. Hi, Nikita. How's it going, homie? Good. Nice to see you. I didn't know if anybody that I knew would be seeing me because it's a different time than I normally come on. So it's nice to have a familiar face. I'm doing the Taurus reading. I don't know if you saw that for November. And then I'm going to do live readings. I'm going to open it up after Taurus. Just trying something new. Since I've been filming videos and then editing them, I thought, why not just do it like this? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I want more pink clothes right now. Go figure. Okay, we're going to get Taurus going. Taurus for November. Taurus is really feeling themselves right now. They gotta be feeling the sweet influence of Venus. In a Libra. Yeah, because Venus is comfortable there. Taurus, this is your bonus. You know, I just realized Okay, well, I was actually going to do Libra today. And I think Nikita, did I put Taurus in my description box or did I put Libra? I put Taurus. Oh my. That's okay. Taurus is getting I guess I'm going to do 2 lives today. The 2 live crew in the house. Cuz yeah, I got all mixed up. But this is Taurus. This is a bonus reading for Taurus. Something about Taurus this month won them an extra reading. Yes, it's an offer. It's here is a free token. Go hit the arcade. Go hit the casino. Don't think about it too much. Just do it. High of the Earth and the 4 of Swords. So yeah, don't think about it too much. It's like, yeah, I'm not. In fact, I'm sleeping. So, I mean, what is at the bottom of the deck here, Taurus? Another page. Page of Wands. It's you're going to do it anyway. Interesting. I was wondering what is peeking out there from the bottom of the deck. And we have La Pape, the High Priest. Yeah, I'm really getting the energy here still of Taurus being given a free token to just go tear acid up through the casino, you know, recklessly putting your money down on something without not just without overthinking it, but without even thinking about it at all. Taurus, I think your intellect is on the back burner right now. And that's not to say that you're not playing with a full deck. Well, only, you know, in the best possible sense. You're just choosing not to engage your intellect right now, which is fine, you know. You're here for fun. You're here for pleasure. And, you know, that's what the casino wants you to do, you know. If you keep coming and you keep playing, you will start getting free rooms. You know, that is to say that if you play, you know, play with these energies without overthinking them, that's exactly what you're here to do. And you will potentially be rewarded in a very conventional way for what feels like unconventionality. Feels like you're just being careless and daring, but that's exactly what you have to do to win this month. I'm seeing that theme come up a lot for all signs. Awesome. Of the Earth in the house, Mystic Enchantress liked. Hello and welcome. I had the idea of doing my reading for the signs and then just making a live at the end, you know, saves me having to go back and do a bunch of editing. Usually when I record something, I go back and edit it and I take out a bunch of my ums. You know what I mean? And my pauses. And then I ended up writing Taurus in the description box, who I already did, instead of Libra. Just funny. But that's okay, because this is a new thing I'm trying anyway. Of the Earth has a question, and Mystic Enchantress has a question. And I'm just going to get a pen and paper because there's a bunch of people. I'm going to make a list. Usually I just type the list in there, but instead of bending over back and forth, would probably be easier if I just listed it in front of me with a pen and paper, right? Right. So I'll be right back. Love that good incense. reach you down here of the earth. Of the earth. And mystic, enchantress. Lovely names you guys have. So let's start with of the earth. How is Amar feeling about me? Have we read about this before? Because it sounds familiar. So let's see, how does Amar feel about you today? I can't remember how they felt last time. I can't remember. But I mean, things are always changing, I guess, right? It's been at least a week or two, I guess, since we read before. Do you remember of the earth? Okay, well, anything more specific, or just generally how are they feeling about you? Amar, for of the earth. Do you know what sign Amar is, by any chance? Amar for of the earth. Okay. Calling spirit, come in spirit. Amar for of the earth. Kind of energies. Is Amar coming at you with? And we get the Ace of Pentacles again. The Ten of Swords. And Temperance in the future. And the Judgment card. I think this looks like Umar might be thinking of the earth that things are over, at least for now. And they could be, I'm guessing this is this a he? It sounds like a guy's name, yeah. I'm guessing that, yeah, for now things are over. We really do have, we have the 10 of Swords saying it's finished. We have the Temperance card in the future, and Judgment, meaning he's being very choosy and even judgmental, even literally just based on experience, I would imagine. 3 of Swords also reversed, peeking out from the Judgment, telling me that there is some kind of heartache that is bothering him, like that plays into this, where, yeah, he's not even, like it looks like there was a breakup here. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, it looks like, did you guys already break up? That's what I'm seeing. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't look like the kind of energy um, of there being um, a, a reconciliation. I don't see that. Hi, Queen of Hearts. But it looks like of the earth that it was pretty cataclysmic for everyone involved. Like not a lot of fun. So I hope you're being kind to yourself right now of the earth. You're very welcome, my dear. Alrighty. Okay, Queen of Hearts, I've got you on the list. Playing with the Queen of Hearts. Mystic Enchantress, you are up. Mystic Enchantress asks, how does A feel about my father passing away? I am sorry to hear that. He knows that my father wanted us to be together. Oh. So you're wondering if this changes things. It resonated completely, of the earth says. I'm so glad. Yeah, it sure felt clear. It sure came out. The message was loud and clear on that one. Okay, wow. How do I feel about my father passing away? He knows that my father wanted us to be together. Okay, how does A feel about this situation? How does A feel about this situation with Mystic Enchantress? Yeah, I'm going to pick up this deck. A's feelings towards Mystic Enchantress in light of recent occurrences. A's feelings towards Mystic Enchantress and recent occurrences. What do we have for A's feelings towards Mystic Enchantress? Okay. A's feelings towards Mystic Enchantress. Interesting. We got the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, and the Judgment card. And what do we end? The bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. Okay, Mystic Enchantress. I would say that he definitely is thinking that this has changed things in some way. You could, with the Ace of Swords here, he might actually have something to say to you. I'm not seeing that it's like an offer of marriage. I'm just saying that it's saying something. Saying what? I'm not sure. The Judgment card in the future is saying that, like, with this passing of the patriarch, you know, passing of the father, it is a new, everything is going to be different now. You know, it really does change everything. I'm not seeing that it's going to make everything a total go-ahead, though, because at the bottom of the deck, I think this is the most telling of all. Like, this is the energy. This is the card that I feel always reflects a, it's like gives a filter to the other cards, to the whole reading. It's what filter you're going to look through it at with, the way I read. And this is different agendas. So this is different people, and they're not like out to kill each other, you know, which sometimes things can get really nasty after a parent dies. And we've all seen that before, where families are just end up at each other's throats over the will or something like that. This isn't that kind of energy. This is like nobody's trying to kill each other. They're just have different agendas. Like, it's like if you're both in the bedroom and one person's trying to have a nap and the other person's trying to make the bed, you're not going to, neither person is going to get their thing done, and each person will consider that the other person is being disruptive, and they're just like, actually, I was being very good. You know, because it's not a judgment call of like the person wanting to make the bed is wrong or the person wanting to have a nap is wrong. But it's just that neither makes neither of them a bad person. It's just both of them are in the room wanting to do different things. So both of them are not getting their own thing done, not getting their own needs. Neither of those people would be getting their own needs met. You know, another thing about, like, see, having the Hangman and the Judgment card both show up, which are major arcana energy, that are both speaking of different types of spiritual calling. You know, because when something of this kind of gravity happens, this kind of an event with this kind of gravity, being, you know, a death in the family, it really can put us in touch with like a higher calling, right? It makes you start thinking about, well, what happens when you die? Where do we all go, right? And it can really be a catalyst in our lives to start doing something differently, because it changes everything. It will change how everyone else relates to each other in the family. Your ex should be ashamed of himself that my father even wanted us together and how he treated me. Yeah, well, I don't see that he is ashamed of himself. I just see that you guys wanted different things. Does his mother come into the picture at all? Can you dig more about how he feels about your dad passing away? Sorry if that's too much to ask for. I don't see that it changes anything. You think his mom did? What does his wanted him to marry into money? Yeah. So Of course. And that's where I do see, so the Empress card, which is, I was thinking could be his mother, is like peeking out from the bottom of this card, which is talking about the different agendas. And then next we have like, so not that, I think you were thought of by his family as not the right place for him to sow his seed. You know, they don't want to put their seed into, yeah. So, yeah, it looks like, you know, that situation probably didn't, it wasn't that. I think it's just that you guys want different things, and also his family. But I'm really sorry about your dad. And I think this is going to change a lot of things for you and for everyone in your life right now. Thanks, Mystic Enchantress. Queen of Hearts, you're welcome, my dear. Hi, Sarah. Okay, Queen of Hearts wants a general. Sarah, I'll write you down. Okay, general. General reading for Queen of Hearts. Where do you live again, Queen of Hearts? I know you're a familiar viewer. I just cannot remember where you live. Are you still here, Queen of Hearts? Hi. Well, hi. Where do you live again? General. Oh, for Queen of Hearts. Are you in LA? Can't remember. LA or India? Good old general reading for good old Queen of Hearts. What do we have here? Are you feeling like you're kind of stuck somehow? because that's the cards that came out right now. As whatever you have been through recently, that was probably a tough realization to come to. It is, I don't know, there's something, why, what's stopping you? So, because there's something stopping you here, like this is showing that you have a new idea. You have been, I think you've been, so, okay, I'll tell you that the filter that we're looking at this through, the card at the bottom of the deck, it's my first clue here as to why. It's the Hangman. It's the Hangman reversed. This is not bad at all. But what it's saying is you have been, okay, this is what I'm getting, that you have somehow picked up the idea from wherever, from your life experience or past life experience even, that you have to suffer for your art, that you have to suffer to succeed, that you have to do all of this to gain inspiration. And that is why you're not able to commence with the next project. And that is why you're attracting collaborators right now that aren't serious, because they're just about they're getting lost in the suffering part with you, you know? The creative, yeah, this is speaking about like the creative process. Is this making sense to you, my friend? Yeah. So to get this Ace of Wands in the future right side up, because look, it's not like you don't have the potential. It's that, yeah, you don't have to, yeah, I don't know how else to put it, but it reminds me of that whole like drinking whiskey, like the writer that idolizes Charles Bukowski, and they think that they have to be an alcoholic as well to be a good writer, because F. Scott Fitzgerald was, and Bukowski was, and all these other, and Stephen King was, until he sobered up. Yeah, even the Seven of Coins reversed here, and the Four of Swords reversed here, and the Star card reversed here, and the Hermit card reversed here, they're all saying the same thing. And the Seven of Swords, like underneath that, reversed. All the cards all the way down the deck, the first ones that I see that are peeking out from under the Hangman, are all saying the same thing. That theme is very pervasive here. And even with the colors, if you notice, these are all have no color, just black and white, except for the eyes of the Hangman, which, you know, it shows you that even though the card is reversed, like they're still seeing, the Hangman still sees, like, and he sees, the eyes are just like red. You don't see the pupil because they're looking into another realm. They're not looking with their normal eyes, you know, and then these have no color at all. And this is like, bam. This is like, the Ace of Swords is your swagger as well. You know, it's pure, like, sexy attitude and vitality, you know? So this is what you're being asked to harness right now. And whatever the opposite of suffering is to you, do that. And that will get your wand the right side up. You know, wands up, baby, wands up. That was a pretty clear message. Although I could see, like, I mean, it confused me a touch at first, but okay, yeah. Hopefully that's what you needed to hear today. Thank you, Queen of Hearts. Did that resonate? I would love to hear what you think about that fully. Well, good, because it was screaming that message, yelling, not shrilly, just loudly. It was quite some volume there. Some wattage, my dear. Sarah has not been lost in the crowd. She is right here. Okay. Sarah, did you pop your question? You did. How does M feel about me not texting him for 2 days? Oh, that's quite the lighthearted question, eh? It's like we could ask about the mysteries of the universe, or we could ask, why does, a more pressing question, how does M feel now that I have done the 2-day ghost on him? That's funny. Okay, how does M feel about Sarah now that she's playing hard to get? Way to go, Sarah. Way to not chase the guy. We don't chase, right? We attract. If we're really being strategic about it. Okay, M. How does M feel about Sarah? How does M feel about Sarah? Ooh. Get my fumes going here. He's the last one who texted me, but he took all the volunteers ago, so I'm teaching him a lesson. Good for you, girl. Good for you. Oh, the games. Oh, the games, eh? Let's see. M's feelings. Wow. Hilarious. I think it might be working. Hi, Ridhi. Thank you. Peace. This is so funny what cards came up, Sarah, because it's like, look at this guy. He's like, oh. Um, so I think that, yeah, he feels that strategically, it's like this energy that you're talking about, like teaching him a lesson, like trying to one up one another, right? I think you guys both know that you're doing that, like I think he knows what he's doing when he doesn't answer you, just like you know what you're doing when you don't answer him. Mm, yeah. I would be wary of doing that too much though, because that could get old. Just like it gets old on your end, it could get pretty old on his end too. And he might just, maybe he's of the mind where it's okay for him, but it's not okay for you to do it. Because Judgment card reverse is sort of saying what he won't put up with. Although he's showing up here, I don't think you need to worry because he's showing up here as the Knight of Cups. You know, the Knight of Cups. I mean, that's really good if someone who's courting you is showing up as a Knight of Cups. He actually does have love to give. And the energy that's smack dab in the middle of the reading is the Empress. That's also really good for love because it's that's a Venus card. And it's a 3. That's basically, I would be really surprised if he wouldn't actually, I would be very surprised if he wasn't receptive right now. I think this card shows that his energy is receptive to seeing you again. But only thing I would say as a caveat is this sort of playing games with ghosting each other intermittently could get a little old. This is the Judgment reversed with the Knight of Wands reversed and the 10 of Wands reversed underneath that. This is a guy that just in and out of your life. This is like getting tired. So, but that's not showing here. There is this like one-upmanship going on, sort of like feeling like you also need to defend. So I think that behavior from him in the past is not so much playing a game, but protecting himself and just trying to actually just defend his heart because he's actually a really sensitive guy. Does that make sense, Sarah? Yeah. I think he was just protecting himself because he's a sensitive guy. I wonder how often that is probably the case with guys that are ghosting, that they're just afraid of that they could get hurt. I hear ya. I hear ya. Yeah. Yeah. Well, come back soon and we'll do a reading. We'll do another reading another time, like not about what he's thinking, but maybe we can do one for you next time. Just make sure you keep your own. Oh, it's easy to say. Don't go crazy, you know. Don't let it make you crazy, but when there's hormones involved, you know, it's like the opposite of being rational, right? You're very welcome, my dear. You're very welcome. I know how it is. Okay. Ready? I look like Elsa from Frozen. Oh my gosh, you're so funny. I wish I knew that song. I would start singing it right now, but I don't know the Frozen song. Too bad we can't have audio for you guys. Like, just maybe in the future you'll be able to do that and we can hit a button and then we can hear the person that's in the chat talk when we unmute them. I would love that. Because then I could say, who knows the song? And I could unmute you and you could sing it. And then I could hear your voices ask the question. That would be really fun. I know there is an option to do call-in where I can put a number up and have a phone here. But until I figure out how to do that and not have any feedback or anything, like not have the microphone not work properly, I'm not going to do that yet. But maybe one day that would be fun to try. Hi, Water Bear. I am doing good. Yep. Okay, read his question. Let's see. When will I sign my modeling contract and relocate to Paris? And Water Bear, yeah, I'll put you on the list. I'm going to do Read He. And then Water Bearer. Read He says, let it go. Oh, let it go. I was like, what does she mean? That's the song. Right. That's the song. I still don't know it, but I know that you're talking, that's the song from Frozen. Yeah. Hilarious. I'll have to go learn the song so I can sing it to you. Okay. Here. It's a great song, eh, Water Bear? I know it's a popular one. Like won a Grammy or something, didn't it? A lot of people covered it. Okay. Read He. When will Read He sign their modeling contract and relocate to Paris this year? A time frame if possible, please. Okay. Read He's LVMH. I don't know what that stands for. What does that stand for? What company is that? Read He's modeling contract. When is that going to happen? When is the big time to relocate? We're signing you. When's that happening? Modeling contract for Reiki. Modeling contract for Reiki. Modeling contract. Right. That's not small peanuts, is it? Modeling contract for Reiki. When? How's the modeling contract coming along for Reiki? Modeling contract for Reiki. Let's see here. Four of Wands reversed, the Fool reversed, and the Empress reversed. I don't see that this contract is directly coming towards you at this time. That's not to say it couldn't be coming towards you indirectly. The Fool reversed is in the middle of this reading. This is this, it's actually, it's still saying there is potential there, because the Fool is nothing but potential. Like literally, there is nothing else there, just pure potentiality. The Fool is not even looking where they're going, though. They're just fooling around. The Empress reversed is saying that this energy is not offering you a chance to do your thing with them. The Four of Wands as well is reversed. So this is like, this is like a party that you're not invited to, and the Seven of Swords, this can often be like, talk about spying and deception, and that there's something happening, some sort of like sneaky energy. And I think that with the nature of this sort of business is like, we never know exactly what is going on. They do tend to be pretty mysterious about how they actually run things. Like the people that are calling the shots, they're not going to tip their hand. They're not going to like just be like, oh, this is the cards that I have. Because that's a very bad thing to do in business. They don't like to let other people know. Like the fashion world is very like that. Like people steal each other's designs, people steal each other's models, people steal each other's photographers. You tempt them away from the other person, or you have a mole that's in another house that tells you, there's a lot of subterfuge that does happen in the fashion industry. This is showing that. And, right underneath that is the Queen of Pentacles, who basically is this person that really can call the shots with stuff like that and actually has the Louis Vuitton bag and actually has the, you know, all of that, all the luxury. But they might not be, gosh, it just has such a Hollywood sort of vibe of like Hollywood promises. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard that term or if I just made that. I mean, I know I didn't just make that. I couldn't be the first person that ever said that, because Hollywood promises is really a thing. Like, you have people going just so much in that sort of like showbiz where people will, yeah, make promises that they actually have no intention of fulfilling. They're just bragging that they can do that for you because they want you to think that they're a big shot. Maybe they are a big shot. Um, but and maybe they can do that for you, but it doesn't mean that their promises are good. Does that make sense? The Empress could mean no answers through intuition. My intuition has been silent since long right now because I got this idea and developed into a project a lot by my intuition. Used to get a lot of dreams and deja vu also, but it's also radio silent right now. Yeah. Um, yeah, basically I would not, for this particular contract, I would not hold your breath right now. You just asked about when that was coming to you, when you might hear from them, and how they're thinking towards you, but you didn't ask um like what you could be focusing on instead. But I'm sure you probably have an idea of what that could be. Um and yeah, maybe it's not this. Maybe there's other ways. There's could be other paths for your career besides this one that could have more doors open to you at this time that you could be overlooking because you're just looking at this one, but there might be other things that you could be actually focusing on right now that could bring you more success. I would pursue other avenues right now and don't just sit by the mailbox waiting for them. And if someone's made you some promises, do not take those at face value. I hope that was helpful, Reedhe. And I wish you the best of luck. You're very welcome, my dear. You're very welcome. Okay, water bearer. It's your turn, my dear. Water bearer. Oh, there's your question. There's a lot of connection between me. Okay, got it now. I guess there's a 2-second delay or something. There's a lot of connection between me and a guy I care about. We never took the leap of faith to figure it out. Will we be good for each other as a couple? Or is it good to remain friends? Okay, who's this guy? I mean, obviously, I don't need his like full name and address. But yeah, just first initial, sun sign, rising sign. Where I live, there are a lot of peacocks. Really? How cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, I have a couple of peacock clicks in my house. It's just how it happened. Yeah, I love them. They really are like, wow, what magical creatures. His name starts with a B. He's Pisces Sun and Capricorn Moon. Leo Ascendant. I like him. Yeah, he sounds like he could be a very interesting guy. Those placements. B for water bearer. B. Okay. B as a romantic. A love interest for water bearer. How would B be? How would B be as bae? Could B be your bae? Could B be your boo? Let's see. B for water bearer. How's it looking? Aww. Wow. Okay. Yeah. It looks like it could be great because like you guys are already know how you get along. But like the indecision I think is from being afraid that you could ruin the friendship part of it. But at the same time, there is potentially like, yeah, this offer of starting something new. But, you know, if that happens, if you guys do decide to take the leap, it's going to be disruptive, right? For a little bit for both of you. Like, you could be afraid of the change. There's, it could be just like, why blow things up? Like, why blow up my life if things are fine the way they are? And I wouldn't want to lose that, you know, sweet Six of Cups, like innocent friendship energy by becoming lovers. But there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of potential there. And the Two of Swords is, I think that's both of you guys not knowing what to do here. You have your doubts that you might not be good for each other romantically. Yeah. Well, maybe your doubts are founded, you know? Um, maybe your doubts are founded. And I think pushing something in that direction, if that's not being invited, if he's not inviting that, he's not asking for that sort of attention, that can make it so then you don't have a lover, and then you also lost your friend as well. So that's the classic conundrum in this sort of situation, but the cards that came out are literally saying that, and the way that they progress here in the bottom of the deck tells a story, tells that story, you know. I think that it could be that what is so great about this relationship is that it is stable. What's so great about it isn't that it could be something different. What's great about it is what it already is. So I think if you just focus on being grateful for having such a great friend and not trying to turn it into something else, that's how to get the most out of this situation. And yeah, because then, this could be like that you're overthinking it a bit as well. Like you're trying to make a decision that maybe you don't need to make a decision even around that. The decision is possibly, already been made for you, where it doesn't look like that is in this lifetime the way you guys are meant to be together, and you don't want to lose that love and feeling by trying to make it into something else. Yeah. Okay. I'll stop talking because I'll just keep saying the same thing over and over and over because I think that was pretty clear. You understand? Yeah, totally. Yeah. So, yeah, and just appreciate the friendship for what it is, because it looks like it is a really beautiful friendship. Like the star card, it's like you guys really, it shows like you guys can really shine together. Like some friendships have that sort of easy synergy where it makes both of you guys better when you're together. Like you become a great version of yourself around this person. You see the star in the other person, and then when other people see you guys together, they, because you guys are reflecting each other that way, other people see that as well when you guys appear together to the world and appreciate that. And that's so wonderful. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'm gonna go work on some other stuff, and you're very welcome for the reading. I'm so glad it made total sense. Glad everything's making sense today. Love it when things make sense. Only in the world of tarot do things always make sense, right? Oh yeah, water bearer. Of course. No kidding. That's so wild. I love it. Well, please like and subscribe, everybody. And Water Bear, I'll see you on here another time. If not next time, the time after that. Okay, like, share, subscribe. Woo, woo. Bye, guys. That was fun.